Remember, viewer, the TRF, so to say, while Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister says this was the resistance front, we got that name removed from the UNSC statement. It's a proof that there is no TRF as such. These are just proxy outfits of Lashkar or Jaish-e-Mohammad, and Pakistan has got these names changed to make it look like a local resistance, and importantly, to distract from the international monitoring that was being done, whether for the IMF or for the funding for their debt. Gaurav, when we look at these operations, and you've been speaking to our soldiers, men in uniform who are leading these operations, these are extremely sensitive as well, because there is a tip-off, but we've also seen there have been casualties in the past from our side, and therefore there are several junctures that need to be looked at when we cover these operations, especially in areas where there are difficult terrains. There are natural caves, there are forest areas, and our soldiers are on the job.
You know, one of the biggest challenges is that these terrorists, in some instances, have had local support. So they are like fish in water. The biggest thing that's happened post the abrogation of Article 370 is that now everyone in Jammu and Kashmir knows Jammu and Kashmir, integral part of India. There is no question that that final settlement has not taken place. That settlement has taken place. Only conversation with Pakistan is retaking Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and hopefully, Pooja, that will happen in your lifetime and mine. But that's one point. The second point is, any local who gives support to these Pakistani terrorists, you know, hard action is taken against them, and since 2019 a lot of effort has gone in. Of course, for 70 years, once you have a problem, it will take longer time for it to go, but whether it's the income tax department, the enforcement directorate, you have the CBI, you have the police agencies, they are going after the funding of these terrorists, and no amount of these business deals with Pakistan and Karwai Amman and all of that, when they would use goods coming in from Pakistan, underfund them so that that could be sold and used to fund terror. All of that has now stopped. So now, when there is no money left for terrorism, clearly, jihad, you know, there's a saying in Hindi, bhuke bhajan na hoye gopala. Clearly, these terrorists cannot, you know, do terrorism on an empty stomach. So all of that is happening, and systematically lesser and lesser area available to these terrorists to hide. So they hide in caves and mountains on top. When the soldier is climbing, he's you know, likely to be hit. So now you have drones to identify, drones to drop grenades if possible, and then soldiers to flank, and usually at times use helicopters to come on adjoining heights and then go after these terrorists. A lot of effort, painstaking effort, because the instructions from the army chief are very clear. Save own lives. Own lives are important. These terrorists are scum. Their lives don't matter. So even if they get away one time, let them get away, get them the next time, but save your own life first. That is one big message that has gone down the rank and file. Hopefully, all these terrorists will be killed soon. And of course, then harder action against Pakistan's state-sponsored terror will follow in the times to come, because Operation Sindoor, government claims, is on a pause mode.
Every time I look at these images from Pahalgam, such a scenic location for tourism, and what happened, these innocent men, trousers pulled down, confirmed with their identities, religious Hindu identity, was shot on the head dead, while the women were left to wail and tell the tale that go tell Modi what happened. It's a reminder of what India continues to deal with. How can we not speak in one voice at a juncture like this, whether it's in the parliament or outside, at least on issues like this? Meanwhile, our soldiers are speaking in one voice, whether it's police, CRPF or the Indian Army, they are together at least trying to keep us safe. And that's why I say Tiranga flies high, because of the sacrifice of those men and women in uniform. Ashraf Wani also joins me for the latest on that. Ashraf, what are you hearing? What is the clarity that we can bring to the table right now with regard to the encounter, the gunfight that's presently on in Lidwas?
Pooja, now this could be a major success for the security agencies this year, because now it is confirmed that 3 foreign terrorists, probably Pakistanis, had been killed in this ongoing encounter. This area is very important because this is near the Dachigam National Park. It is not the first time that encounter took place in this vicinity near the Srinagar. And the 15 Corps, the Chinar Corps, which looks after the whole security scenario of the Kashmir Valley, is not far away from this spot. This is densely forested area of the Srinagar city. It has lot of mountains around. It is a Harvan near locality, and then also the Mahadev mountain, that is why the operation has been now named as Mahadev. But one thing for our viewers, and also being the responsible channel in
All right, so we'll be tracking the details. We are not going to make any immediate conjecture right now. We'll wait, of course, for the official details about what's coming in, and we'll wait for that official confirmation from our joint forces. Ashraf, I request you to please stay on with me. That's the big news on our screens. And with these forested areas, remember, a difficult operation that's on. We'll be tracking this news that continues to come in. It's a developing story. Think and always remember the family members of Pahalgam.